Do you think this though? I don't think this is the case. But do you think this is like you're going to start seeing like more guys that they're grooming to do this? Teams are trying to get to do this. I don't think so. I think it's just like a once. I think like 25. I think like 25 years from now they'll be like, remember that one time a guy did both? Like I don't think it's going to become a thing.
I think you're right because A, there's not many people that can do it, and then B, I don't know that teams would love to like do that to. Obviously, most players are from America or Dominican, and teams wouldn't want to like draft a guy or sign a guy and like develop him as that. This is Ohtani was already doing this in Japan and was like, "Hey, I'm here. I do both," and they're like, "Great, I got." So it's like they just took what was available. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess I know what you mean, but I guess what I'm saying is like, okay, yes, from the MLB team standpoint, maybe, but how about like, do you think this should become a thing where kids are groomed to do this? Because I'm sure in Japan, he started doing this somehow. Like, I guess my point is in Japan at some point when he was in high school, no one told him like focus on hitting. Like, I guess they nurtured him to do both.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that
because if an MLB team has a guy coming out of high school that they want to draft who already does both, they'll probably be like, great, just like they did with Ohtani. But go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, and there's guys in college that do both. I mean, not so much maybe start, but there's like position players that'll come in and close games and stuff. That's not too uncommon, but usually they have a strength that MLB teams are like, okay, this is noticeably your strength. Like we're gonna make you this. But yes, I agree with you. I don't think it's gonna happen that much, or if at all, really.
So, do you think this guy didn't really have a discernible strength, or they just thought, or maybe he did, but they just thought, hey, this is a guy from Japan. We're taking a chance. Let's just see what happens, even though he has a strength. You know what I mean?
Well, they kind of took a chance. They signed him to a pretty big contract, so I guess they were convinced about it. But I guess Japan, besides Major League Baseball, that's like the second best league you can play in, or something like that. So I guess they saw his production at that type of level in professional baseball, and it was like, hey, he can do both, as opposed to a college or high school guy that they're like, well, I don't know if he can do both in professional baseball. Let's just make him one or the other. You know?
I see, but I guess his success now in the MLB would that not lead teams to say they may have the doubts you just said. The guy's coming out of college. We don't know if he can do both at the professional level. He has a strength. Let's pick that. But Ohtani's success in the MLB, especially, why don't they just start saying with these guys, hey, listen, Ohtani's proven it. Let's make him both. You don't think that'll start to happen?
It might. I mean, his first year at the Angels was 2018. We haven't seen it yet. And it's 2021 now. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's 3 years though. So my point is like maybe that. I guess you would probably know about it though, but like you don't think somebody they drafted 2 years ago they're currently doing it in some minor. Like of course no one's in the MLB doing it yet, but you think there's currently guys grooming that we don't know about that are doing this or no in the minor leagues?
Probably are. I think there are, but can they do it in the major leagues? I don't know.
But you do think the process has started over the last 3 years that there's some guys now that they're trying to do this with that they wouldn't have been trying to 5 years ago.
Probably. Okay. I don't think you'll see somebody do it at the major league level like this productive.
Well, that's two different questions again. Question one is do you see teams trying to groom players to do this? Question two is do you think anyone else would be successful at it? I'm saying I'm kind of asking more question one. Are they even going to try to start grooming people?
First one is yes. The second one is no.
Okay, and they already have started grooming people. It sounds like we just don't know about them yet because it's been too soon. Okay.